Oh,
I
weird.
dig
I
it.
thought we were still gonna jam.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Todd killed the jams. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe we could set that up sometime where it's just playing in the background the entire video. And then
Sure.
that way we could jam. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Well, hey everyone.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey.
Hey.
It's a damn thrill a minute.
All right.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I left the
Hey.
house today. It was amazing.
Aaron, never apologize for being tired after leaving the house. I get it.
Look, it was more like I was so excited at getting to leave since COVID finally hit my house this last week that like I don't know, it's kind of like a celebration, a joy. Like I'm so overwhelmed by the rush of getting to leave my house twice.
Where'd you go?
The grocery store.
Oh yeah.
And I got breakfast and cat food. It was very exciting. Super great. Thrill a minute. Just perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, been there.
Happy Pride, y'all.
Happy
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
I'm so
What up?
happy.
No, are your towns having pride parades at any point during the month?
Yes. At some point, I need to look up when that is.
Mitch, is our town having a pride parade, or is it just the bigger city?
So I know Topeka does the thing, and then I know Kansas City does a big thing, and they changed, which I'm sad about the change because the joke was that the park that they were always in was called West Bottoms, which is fucking hilarious.
That's amazing.
Now they're next to one of the best art museums we have in Kansas
North
City.
Toppers.
So what?
North Toppers.
Since it was West Bottoms,
Is the
North
art
Toppers?
museum? Oh, okay. Anyway, so
Thank you, Jamie.
but our little liberal mecca, I don't think does anything. There might be like a casual parade where like a bunch of gays walk through downtown for about 5 minutes, but it's always kind of weird where
That's
we
a lot
are.
of gays.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird where we are
Friday
because everyone's so positive and whatever that I guess nobody ever saw a need because you can just go to the library and it's kind of like a pride parade if you're looking at who's holding hands. So, I mean,
like a Friday
that's
night. It was.
Oh, yeah.
I remember being out with our friend Harrison, who's been a guest before. I think he has, but we've gone. I remember whenever everything was opening up, we went for lunch and we were like, oh, the gays are out. Nature's healing.
Yeah, I went to the farmer's market this morning and I was like, you're gay and you're gay and you're gay. And I got some gays from my favorite cookies from my favorite gays. They ran out of
gays from my favorite cookies. What cookies are these?
They're damn good cookies. They ran out of the rainbow cake, but I was kind of iffy on it because each layer was a different flavor, and that freaked me out because I don't know if I want my cherry next to my grape.
Wow.
But
wow.
You know, yeah.
That's how it's going to be.
I missed out on that.
Yeah.
So I just got a
Mr. Progressive
anyway.
over there.
Hey, I got a cream pie. What do you want?
Hey!
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Somebody bring out the cornhole and we'll throw dildos at it. We did that one year. That was super great.
There you go.
That sounds amazing.
Slow motion humor. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I did
make a great snapping sound.
Look, I just saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, and there's a fight scene involving dildos.
Nice.
Oh, it's so great. It's such a great
so
film. It's
good.
absolutely amazing.
Yes. It was the best multiverse and weirdly pride-related movie I've seen in a while.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The pride aspect was throughout, but weird in some spots.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, you are 100% right. The movie is the best. I was not thinking I would be as in love with it, but I watched it and I was like, holy balls. This is everything. And by everything, I mean literally it's just so much shit.
Yeah. It had it was everything.
It was everything.
everything.
All at once too.
Yeah,
And yes, and everywhere.
and everywhere.
And everywhere.
Oh my god, the like multifaceted storytelling though that it gave, like, oh, it was so good. But that's not really relevant maybe to
Yeah.
today. I don't know. I just got really excited about it. like,
Well, speaking of storytelling,
yeah.
Hey,
we're going to be talking about a book.
What
at some
are we
point.
doing?
It's
Jamie?
Comic Cocktail Hour.
Cocktail hour.
Woo!
What are y'all drinking?
Wine.
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 Fizzy hard mimosa.
Nice.
Well, hard seltzer mimosa.
Nice.
It's a hard
I'm
mimosa.
on water. I'm on
You're on
water right
water.
now. I know I'm a little lame. But maybe
Okay.
I'll go grab a strawberry thing here in a bit. We'll see.
Ooh,
Burrito.
yeah.
Well, I think it's no, it's one of those Mike's Hard Lemonades. Anyway.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I love those things. They're just as valid, if not more so.
They're
They
so
have
tasty, and if it's hot out, oh,
best shit in the world.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm drinking Recorderling.
Ooh,
I have never heard of that.
I've never heard of
Never
that
heard of
either.
Yeah, it's premium Swedish hard cider. I don't.
Ooh.
Swedish.
Ooh.
Swedish.
No, I went to the liquor store and I saw it and I was like, I've never had this, and I was deciding between the Hell's Kitchen seltzers, the Sonic seltzers, or this, and I decided to go with a product that might actually be worth it. So
Fair.
Bold move.
yeah, I figured I could do the Sonic seltzers whenever I'm actually able to drink with friends, whereas like if I'm
How is it?
drinking, it's actually pretty good.
We're a big cider family.
This is the mango raspberry, and I like it. There was, I got the multi-pack, and there was a pear that was good, but I think I also tried the all berries one. Didn't like that one as much.
It's
One of them
because
tasted like
berries
syrup.
and cider's weird.
It's true. So.
Because mixed berry and anything is weird.
I don't want to put. You wouldn't want to put like berry next to like grape.
Yeah.
Good point. Good.
Although blackberry cider, I've had a blackberry cider that's amazing.
I do like.
Ooh, yeah. I've
Yeah.
had. I mean, I've had pretty good ciders. It's just when they're all berry, they taste like syrup. Legit best fucking idea.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty great. That's
That's
pretty genius.
great.
That is amazing.
That is
What's
the
it-
Brad Lisa genius right there.
what
I've
is
done
the
that with
flavor?
ices and slushies before.
Nice.
I
Oh, yeah,
didn't think
that's
about like do it with the Taco Bell stuff. Yeah.
Baja Blast Freezy.
Baja
vodka.
Blast
Oh,
vodka
God.
freezy.
When I was living in Korea, I would buy like the 3 liter of like pineapple Fanta, and then buy like a bottle of like a smaller bottle of Korean rice liquor, and just like drink a little bit of the Fanta, then just pour it in. And that was my gamer fuel for Friday nights after teaching.
Nice.
Like, this is what we're doing.
3-liter bottle
That's
of
awesome.
oh, I love that.
That's
great.
such a brilliant fucking idea.
Yeah.
There's this vodka brand, 3 Olives, I want to say, something like that.
Mhm.
Ooh, cherry
Yeah.
sunrise.
Oh,
with vodka.
fancy.
Nice. That has a nice like, holy shit, I think it's pineapple, and you mix it with Sprite and it tastes so good. And they have like a really
Yeah,
good
I've done that before.
bubblegum
Pineapple and
one.
Sprite. Oh my god,
It's so good.
Bubblegum.
Yeah, they had one, at least a bubblegum flavor. I don't know if they
Ooh.
still have it, but when you put that with Sprite, it tasted like the bubble tape. It was really fucking good.
Did you get some like weird powdery stuff so that you could like around the rim?
Next time, I'm gonna propose that to the place that does trivia here when they have a '90s theme.
Nice, yes.
Really.
Oh,
A bubble tape rim.
Yeah, a bubble tape rim, please. But
I would do
it was
Oh, hell yes.
the flavor was so strong that if I was just intoxicated enough, I'd start chewing like I had gum, and I'd be like, "What is happening?" It just, yeah, I'm like,
I
Ow.
love it. It's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't chew my tongue. It was more just like gentle.
You're like a horse all of a sudden. Just
Yeah.
What's
What's going on? I just feel like there's gum in my mouth in another dimension.
A variant of myself is chewing gum
That's
right
like
now.
that's like LaCroix. I think there's like some cherries in another dimension near this bottle.
Yeah. Yep. That's LaCroix.
I love it. The water is dreaming of cherry. That is why.
Yes. Yep. You got the little thought bubble with the
Yeah.
Z's.
Yeah, it's
I
in a
bought
little
some
cherry.
for my boyfriend when we started dating because he was like super into it. He wanted it, and I said it sounds like it tastes like someone has thought of a cherry in the next room and you are drinking some tonic water. And that is what it is. And he was like,
Yes.
"No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be cool. You can mix it with vodka." That's what I heard. And
Just gonna be
I got
vodka.
him a case and he had one drink and he's like, "This tastes like absolute shit." Because we
Yep.
are not used to fancy water up in the Midwest.
Mhm.
We do not have. If you go
Yep.
to a restaurant and ask for sparkling water, you are officially the asshole.
Yep.
So so he was not a fan, and I was like, yeah, it's not worth it. There's not even enough lemon in there, honestly. Just throw a whole fucking lemon in there and chew on it. Like that would
I
be
went
better.
to
It would
I
be
went to a
better.
restaurant recently that asked us if we wanted sparkling. They were like,
Ooh.
"Here are brands of sparkling," and we just all kind of looked at the waiter blankly, and we're like, "Your finest tap, please."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. We want
That's my
Kansas City's
favorite-
finest tap, please.
It's
I'll
the
take
Ted
your- I'll take your-
Lasso.
I'll take your best garden hose. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
garden
Garden hose
hose.
water hits different. It
It
does.
does.
Yeah.
It really
It
does.
does.
Yeah.
It
I
gets
grew up on
the
well water.
aluminum bottle thing.
Oh,
me
well
too.
water.
I
There you
also
go.
had well
Yeah.
water.
Well
And
water
you know-
was the shit.
It does the thing where out of aluminum cans and stuff, water tastes better. You get that slight metallic mineral
Yeah.
flavor out of a hose. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And ants.
Bacteria. Like, yeah.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It washes it out. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
We're
how
all
that
good.
works.
Fine.
Good.
No, a friend of mine lives where she has well water, and it smells like sulfur, and I adore her. But
Oh,
it's definitely
yeah,
one of those
it's a
things that
thing.
when I visit, I'm like, I'm gonna drive up the day, and then the next morning I'm gonna leave right away because like, I love you, but the smell makes me not want to shower, and I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I didn't have
cocktails.
that. We just had
Cocktails.
way too much
Cocktails!
calcium. I
Way
just had
too
a lot
much
of
calcium.
calcium.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
so like,
The only
yeah.
negative was like if you would get ice and freeze it like a normal human being, you would have little calcium floaties, which sounds disgusting. But I grew up big and strong, and I didn't even drink that much milk.
There you go. It's because of the calcium in the water. It's
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
Mitch
There you go.
is
Yes,
right
water
there with
team
you, man.
unite.
Yeah.
There you
It's free
Hydro
wine.
homies.
Jesus hasn't gotten to it yet.
That's your homies. Nice.
Jesus hasn't gotten to it yet. On
Yeah.
in this pride, water is sacred. Jesus.
All that
It's
stuff.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's pre-touched.
it's pretty.
Pre-touched.
Retouch.
I'm now
Yeah.
gonna be like, can
You ain't ever
get
have
the finest
Jesus come to your water
pre-touched
treatment plant and just
wine?
like dip a toe?
Can I get a pre-touch?
Like-
Thanks.
Can I get pre-touched? Yeah.
I'd like your pre-touched
Touched or
wine.
pre-touched? It's the new sparkling or flat.
There we go.
Touched
we
or
go.
pre-touched?
And the touched is just like that giant bottle of church wine that you get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the untouched is well water.
It comes out of like a little like
Yeah.
bird bath.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
There we go.
Freshly
I like
scooped
that.
this morning. Yes, perfectly. That's exactly what we want. All
There
the
you
bird
go.
feces you just scrape off the top.
Yeah. It's just like a hose water.
Adds
Yeah.
protein. Like,
There you go.
There you go.
I thought we were talking about comics.
I was about
Oh,
to
is
say,
that
like,
what we're
as
doing
riveting
here?
as this is, I
We
have
said
to
something
direct
about
the
something,
bus
I'm sure.
somewhere else.
Oh, and keep your. Well, you have your pre-toe water.
There you go.
It's your pre-toe water.
There you go.
I'm never
All right.
drinking wine again. Okay.
Comics?
Comics.
Comics.
So are we starting with Pom Pom Majesty?
Sure. So yeah, the book we're reading this week is Cheer Up, Love and Pom-Poms by Crystal Frazier, Val Wise, and Oscar O. Jupiter. Anyone want to handle the description? Tell us what this book is about.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Aaron's good at that. should
I
know
mean,
I
by
edited
someone,
this.
I really meant Aaron, but I didn't
Oh,
want to
bet.
say it.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
That's
Okay.
I'm just looking up at her. Just waiting.
Oh my God, cat!
Hi, kitty.
I love you.
Hi, kitty.
Bo's just like, can I?
No, Bo, you cannot.
Bo can do it.
While I'm looking up the description so I could read exactly as they wrote it, because boy, is that the best place to go is somebody else's marketing team. Bo has been like all up in my shit today, and so housemate, whenever he moves her, she just makes the most heartbroken,
Heartbreaking. Oh boy.
achy breaky heart sound I could have ever thought.
Oh, bless your heart.
She just hits me with one of
Bless
those
her
meows
heart.
that sounds like no,
Ooh.
so it's just like
Yeah.
"Ah!"
It does break your heart.
Anyway, it does
Mhm,
break my
mhm.
heart. Okay. Cheer up, love and Pompoms. It is a sweet queer teen romance perfect for fans of Heartstopper and Check Please. Annie is a smart, antisocial lesbian starting her senior year of high school who's under pressure to join the cheerleader squad to make friends and round out her college applications. Her former friend Bebe is a people pleaser, a trans girl who must keep her parents happy with her grades and social life to keep their support of her transition. Through the rigors of squad training and amped up social pressures, not to mention microaggressions and other queer youth problems, the two girls rekindle a friendship they thought they'd lost and discover there may be other, sweeter feelings springing up between them. Ooh.
Excellent.
I'm glad I didn't read that beforehand, to be honest. It
Yeah.
was a
Why?
nice surprise. It was a nice surprise how everything unfolded.
Okay.
It's true.
I was ready for it to be sad, so I'm like, I don't need to read this.
What?
I was
Have
like,
you seen the cover?
Yeah.
oh, I've
Very
seen covers
sad.
on comics, and I
Very
don't trust
sad.
that shit. I
It's
knew.
true.
It's true. It's true.
Sometimes covers make me think there's going to be a gorilla in the book, and then there's no
Yes.
gorilla.
It's the gorilla in the cover. Yeah.
Gorilla, yeah.
Exactly.
Which also somehow leads to more book sales. I don't know. Anyway, that has nothing to do with Cheer Up.
No.
And Cheer Up also has some finalist and award notices
Mhm.
that you should totally,
Yeah.
I guess, be aware of. It was a 2021 Goodreads Choice Award finalist.
Mhm.
Yes, Lesbian Pride.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
it. It's
20
an emoji, but it's
Yeah,
really good like this.
Yes.
Wait, is it really? Because I'm only seeing the screen. Oh,
Yeah. No, it's an emoji.
Yeah.
because I have a
This
full
is-
screen, so I'm just saying.
This is
I'm just saying that
full
Anne
amazing.
wrote lesbian pride over and over and over and over and over and over. And over.
Either
I love
way,
Which I was going to
yes.
commend her
Yes.
for the effort, but I was just like, damn.
It's a 2021 New York Public Library Best Books for Teens, a 2021 Sybil's Award winner, 2022 GLAAD Media Award winner, and a 2022 Lambda Literary Award finalist.
Ooh.
So it kind
Ooh.
of got quite a bit
Hell
of
yeah.
recognition after its
Damn.
release.
Mhm.
Damn.
Which, okay, side note, this made it onto our Pride display after I talked with Jamie because, like, no one at the store is like a huge YA reader. Like, I'm the biggest YA reader. And so we were like, we didn't even know it was a trans story. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, and it's there. And all of my coworkers was like, we had no idea. I'm like, now you know, bitches. Advertising. Like,
There you go.
thank
There you
you,
go.
Jamie, for recommending this.
Here it is.
Hey, Bearded.
Thank you. So, and I have to thank,
Yeah.
I think Lisa
Same.
Gullickson was the one who got me onto it.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
So, but yeah.
Way to go, Lisa
I'd seen it
Gullickson.
in a bunch of
Lisa?
lists, like a lot of lists, a lot of YA graphic novel, just YA general content lists, and like it has popped up a lot. It's been on my list for a hot minute too. So
Well, now we've all read it. Look at
Yeah.
us.
So who wants to start? Just giving general thoughts, what we thought about it, just overall. Erin did the reading of the back cover, so she doesn't have to go first. I guess Todd or Mitch, who wants
Okay.
to go first?
Oh.
do it, Todd. Do it.
I loved it so much. I read it today and I've been like a puddle since then. I'm just like, this is the nicest thing. I didn't know I needed it, but then like as soon as I got done, I'm like, it's so nice. It's happy, and it's like everyone learned something, and it's just so nice.
Yes.
Oh my god, I adore this book. I'm so ready to I need to buy a couple copies so I can start throwing it at people. I love it. It's everything. I had no idea. I was just like, it's gonna be YA. I know it's gonna be cute and probably some sad parts. And there are a couple sad things and a couple things that made me go but that's good. But on the whole, oh my god, just heart sore. It's perfect. The book makes my heart sore, and that's exactly it. It was just so nice. I loved it so much. Oh, so good.
I will go. So I did also really like it. I thought it was very well done. I thought it was beautifully written. The characters were all super awesome. I think that was probably my favorite part, even above the plot. But the characters, all down to even when you look at the cheerleading squad, it is varied as hell, which I absolutely love. It's just all different types of people, all different types, different types of sexualities and hairstyles and races and just everything. And it's so nice to see a lot of that in there. Just because you don't see it quite as often. You usually see sort of the same kind of body type, just with different hair. But no, this one was really good. The representation was really nice. The story was great. The parental characters were very believable. There was a few tropes, but they didn't sort of fall directly into them, which I kind of really dug. There was also a lot of not preachy explanations of how to get through it, and it gets better, but when Bebe, is that how it's
I
pronounced?
thought it was
Bebe?
BB. I looked it up and it was BB. But that's
Okay.
fine.
Bebe.
Yeah, either one.
Either one. We all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she was looking in the mirror and she was doing a self-talk sort of mantra thing, I was like, this is something that if I was 15 and reading this, I would go, I need to do that. I need to do that, because if somebody told me you should do a self-talk mantra, I'd be like, you are an idiot. But seeing another character do it and then get something from it was super amazing. And just
I'm
all
35 and I was
things
like,
throughout there.
ooh, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It works.
Just to pump yourself up, just to give yourself a little bit of boost, and that was really cool. So I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in there, and I also liked one other thing that I wrote down specifically was a fear of stereotypes with the phrase a violent, weird trans girl making a scene. And maybe we can dig on that a little later, because I think that being brought up in the context of being afraid of being seen as that is very important to the overall story. But we'll go on. But I'm sure we'll hit on that at some point, because that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
But yes, loved it.
I loved it too. It was really heartwarming, and I can't really add anything to it. Bo actually let me read it without being too annoying. And at some point, maybe we could close this session with what would our mirror mantras be? This session. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm worthy
This
of people
episode.
like me.
This episode, yeah.
But Jamie, I'm more curious to hear your thoughts and opinions, since you were the one who kind of recommended this book to all of us.
I really loved it. The make my heart sore. I think the phrase I used is it made my chest burst out with rainbows, a la Aliens. It's because it really was that. It really was that. It was just because it's such a sweet story about young love. Hey, Red. About young love, about just these two girls bringing out the best of each other and helping each other become better through that. And that's really what love is. And it's just so sweet and cute. And yeah, it's just that all the little looks they would give each other, when they had their first kiss, it's like, yay, like the whole, do you like me? And the yes, and someone needs to make that. The,
Yeah.
yes,
On it.
get on
Right.
that. And just like, and then the whole after scene was like, you like me, do you like me because I'm a girl, or like, I just need to make sure that. And she's like, no, I like you because you are a girl. And it's like, oh, god damn it, like, just like, because early on in your transition, you're constantly second guessing yourself, and being very much like, am I really this? Do people really see me this way? And for that to have that little bit of confirmation was really good. And I know I'm rambling, but I also really liked how it's such a sweet and heartfelt story, but still touches on a lot of really good stuff. Like so many trans stories are just like misery porn, where it's like, look how tough it is being trans. And it's like, I want happy fucking stories. And it was a happy fucking story, but also really hit on a lot of issues of being like performative allyship. Like, we could go all day on performative allyship with the cheer squad, being like, look at our trans cheer captain. Look how
Do you
cool
think it'll
we
put us in
are.
the news again? Like,
Oh my god!
I saw that line. I was like,
We've
oh,
got her back.
oh.
And then
Yeah.
afterwards they're like, someone got her man voice. And just like, oh, me mother.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
ooh, yep. Those were the grr moments. Yeah. It's just
but the team came together in the end, though,
yes.
and like grew, and that I thought was the beautiful YA part about it, is that they like had this level of empathy and understanding of when she finally was like, listen, you got my back, and it's not the what I want, and you're pushing me into an uncomfortable position. You all don't have my back, and it's making me very uncomfortable. And all of them were like, ooh, yeah, that's right. We're kind of all being jackasses.
Yeah.
Yes, Girl Haven is also good.
I think Girl Haven is going to be one of the things I read this week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I did it.
I definitely wrote down objectification, like just in all caps.
Yeah.
Because it was you imagine in an LGBT perspective that you're objectified. Like in my case, it's like, oh, you're the gay best friend. You like to go shopping. Is that so
I've seen a
fun for
movie.
you? I've seen a movie. Oh my god, it's Mean Girls. We're like the guy in Mean Girls, right?
Yeah.
No, we're not. And then like the desire to live up to that stereotype, but it's just so interesting because you would think about it, and you're afraid of all these other people, the ones that say bad words to you and think mean things about you. But honestly, it's the call is coming from inside the house. It's the people that are like, oh, do you want to be in the paper? Do you want to go to the Pride March? No, I'm an introvert. I don't need to go to the Pride March. No, thank you. But you have to go. You have to see all the shirtless twinks. No. I want to sit at home and read a book. Thank you.
About
like
shirtless twinks.
and to be objectified like that, or as like a ticket to be an ally. And I think that was very well gone through with this, that that you do have to sort of nip that in the bud, and it just doesn't get better casually. It's you have to talk to these people and be like, they need to know that they are not taking your actual desire into your hands. And that was really impressive to me, that the author Kate made that happen in such a way that it didn't make me go, oh, that was a little a little
it felt
rough.
very natural. Yeah. I loved that, exactly that, the objectification, the person that's pursuing way too aggressively BB.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Oh,
fuck that guy.
That person
that guy.
is so real. It's oh my god, it's so frustrating to like see it and be like, oh, I know that person Like
Yeah.
I saw that person be that way with the people. Like all of a sudden they have a lifestyle change and they're like,
Yeah.
oh hey,
Mhm.
and or all of a sudden like they start pulling off a look really well and they're like, oh now I'm gonna get with you and pursue it heavily. Or it's another like notch in the kind of like an ally. Like look how like interesting this is that this is the person I'm pursuing.
Yeah.
And
Or
it's
even a
just
level
for
further, and
trophy.
it's fetishization, which
Yes,
is
no,
Very
fucking
much so.
revolting.
Yeah.
which is
And
a
like,
huge
and
thing.
you can't tell what part of it is
Mhm.
about this character, but we all know it's a
Yep.
big fucking red flag.
Yeah.
Like,
Yup.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're into trans people specifically, and that's why you want it, or is it because it's look pretty now, or I'm new, or what? But scummy little shit face.
Yeah, because you can have a
Oh, so scummy.
you can have a preference, but you don't need to act like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, very much so. And yeah, the trans community has to deal with that all the fucking time. So it was nice that that was in there and that
yeah.
it was handled really well.
yeah. The
So-
author did a really good job just showing these things like naturally.
Mhm.
And I think it'll be really good for people who are reading it to be like,
Mhm.
oh, I have acted that way before, and apparently that's not cool. And it's not in like a
Yeah.
real big like, hey, you're a big jackass way. It can be in a, oh, that's a bad look. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I can shift and maybe actually be a friend or an actual ally. Cool.
And
I can acknowledge and respect the boundaries of my friend as they advocate for themselves, while also not
Mhm.
putting them in positions where they have to be the violent, weird one, you know?
Yes.
Or
We have
fit into
found the
tropes.
lowest bar of friendship.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Well, I
for
mean,
putting
is
it
it-
in a story.
is it the one?
Hey.
I think the lowest bar is like Facebook friends, and then like next up.
Yes. They have a pride. No, they've got the pride banner.
Oh yeah,
right there.
Yeah,
They're all
that's
set.
true.
Oh yeah.
Second step, the
Facebook.
lowest bar, Facebook. The second
They-
one, pride edge around your profile picture.
Yep,
The
yep,
third
yep.
one, respecting basic autonomy.
They brought the rainbow M&M cookies at the bakery.
Ooh, that
You
sounds
know,
really good
yeah.
though.
They're real good.
I mean, oh yeah, but you know,
It just level of friendship
Yeah.
here, like allyship.
I'm gonna ask you for the other levels, and we're gonna make a graphic here.
Okay, okay.
it's gonna go up on the site right after our list of Boom comics titles.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I think respecting basic human autonomy and rights and shit kind of covers a lot of things. Maybe the next step is actively engaging in dismantling of the homophobic system that allows.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a big
And
jump,
then
but I
it's
like
just-
it. Let's go.
It's just look.
No, I'm in. I'm in.
You're either
Let's
in
do
or
it.
out, Todd. You're either in or
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
great.
it's just 4 steps for me.
Yeah, it's just like
Like,
that's a quick triangle. Let's
quick
go.
triangle.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's the
learning
food
curve, let's
groups.
go.
You know?
It's the food groups, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the water.
Maslow's hierarchy of decency.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
There you
I
go.
like it. Facebook
There you
friends. Pride around profile picture, respecting human autonomy, and then actively dismantling systems. Bam.
Incredible. Let's
There we
go.
go.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
But one thing, going back to Aaron's point about like, you know, there was growth. It had that very much YA growth for the Cheer Squad. What I loved about this book was it had growth for everyone.
Mhm.
Like everyone had something to work on. Like the Cheer Squad had to get over their performative crap, which I loved when they were like, "Hey Annie, you want to come watch horror movies with us?" And she's like,
Oh,
"Baby didn't tell me about this. Oh, we don't invite Baby." And then just the look,
Mhm.
look, and
Yeah.
being like, "We will, okay, we will."
Yeah.
that showed the tokenism like immediately. It was already
yeah.
really obvious, but then
Mhm.
not even invited to like a cheer activity.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, okay, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So, did the mom of the main character with
Annie's
the
mom?
cactuses?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Did she show growth?
No, she's perfect.
Because that's what I was gonna say. I don't think she had to show
Yeah.
growth. Like
She's
I was
there.
really waiting for something,
Yeah.
but she just ended up being
She's
so
the Miss
wholesome and great.
Frizzle.
And when she met Bebe again,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was like, it's again for the
That was-
first time, and you handled it so well.
When
Yeah.
she
handled
said,
it so.
"I couldn't recognize you," what, like, smiling? I was
Yeah.
That
like,
broke me for a
"No!"
moment. That broke
Yeah.
me.
I wrote
I
just had
that
to sit there
down.
go,
It was the cutest shit ever. I was
my
It
like,
was
gosh.
oh,
the best.
isn't that the truth? Oh my god. But it was so much. Like at that
Yeah.
moment, I was like, this. I was waiting for something dark to happen with this mom. I was just waiting
Mhm.
for it. I knew that couldn't really happen because she had a bunch of cactuses, and that just doesn't happen to cactus
And
people.
tattoos.
But
And
like
tats, yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
tattoos
Yeah.
and a varied past of being both a atypical cheerleader, as you would see one in a 90s movie, and wanting her daughter to do this thing that it was a lot.
And
And I
possibly a
think
single
that
mom.
Yeah.
yes, and I
Possibly.
like that even wasn't explored. I think
No,
that was
exactly.
really
It was just
cool.
like, here
Yeah.
you go. Yep.
And the fact that one of the first things she says was, "Well, were you acting like a tool of the
Yes.
system?" And I was
It's
like,
so good.
"Yes,
Hey, Entropy.
yeah." Hello.
Yeah, that was
So,
amazing.
no, she was really, that was a really sweet scene.
Like
Yeah.
the bear hug of it was just like,
yeah, just
oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna just envelop you now.
oh yeah.
One of the parent scenes really has stuck with me for a long time. Like, it was the one where she said she had to maintain her grades in order to keep living her truth. Like
Uh-huh.
that one, I was like, fuck these parents. Like, I get their fear, but like, there's so many snide comments. Like, I asked you to be on a team before, and it's like, what the fuck, dad? Like,
Yeah.
That's not a team, it's a
chill.
squad.
Yeah, and it's just like those comments. I was like, "Fuck this guy!" Like, what
Yep.
the fuck? And
Yeah.
I
Well-meaning,
understand.
but not.
What was
Yeah.
it though? Because like they
I
were
mean, the
well-meaning in
meaning
maybe
is I
other
want.
behaviors. Because like in other behaviors, they were like, "We're gonna protect you because
Yes.
like this, you are at risk. You're a target,
Yeah.
and you've been talked about. Like people know you. You were in the newspaper, right? Like
Mhm.
so being restrictive about where are you, like we want you to be kind of where you tell us you're at and that stuff, like that's well meaning, but then the whole like you're not on a team, you're on a
Oh no,
squad,
that was
or
just
Yeah.
like
shitty. That's just
Yeah.
the
or
person being
keep
an
your grades
asshole.
up or you have to dress like a boy again. It was just very like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you're giving two very
Yeah.
different messages here where you're like,
Mhm.
we'll accept this as long as you're passing your classes.
Well, and it wasn't even that you have to dress like a boy again. It was we'll take you off puberty blockers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the thing for me. It's like we'll take away the medication that you really do need
Yep.
because your grades aren't good enough. And it's like, well, maybe the grades aren't going to get better if all of a sudden
I hate myself again.
you
know,
hate yourself. Like, yeah,
It does end up like as you said, so the demands of like protectiveness
Yeah, it's in quotes.
is if I feel like it felt like false allyship. Like I'm going to protect you so much, but at the wrong time and in the wrong way, and like when Mima and Pip Hop just squealed up in front of the fucking what was it, the ice cream shop, and then
Yeah.
like dead
Oh.
named, and
Uh-huh.
like that was a lot. And so I go from being like, all right, false allyship, okay, you're not really taking this seriously, and then the grades thing I think is what actually made me explode. And I was like, this is actively child abuse. You are abusing this individual. You are abusing their trust in you. You are abusing them mentally and physically. And you are actively in the process of ruining their life. And for what? A B? And
Yeah.
also, she was what, 10 months into transition? You can't just like go for 10 months and then be like, actually, no, we'll just never mind. We'll just undo
Yeah.
that. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure
You can't
like
unring
getting
that bell.
off of right. I don't know exactly how it works, but I can't imagine that you get off them and then for 2 months nothing happens. No, I assume everything whatever. But like it seems so fucked
It's a
up
lot.
to me
Yeah.
that they would
Yeah.
that they would have both ends of the spectrum absolutely capped.
Yeah.
A shitty, horrible spectrum that they should be absolutely ashamed for. But it's fine because in the end,
Yes.
It's all
It's a
learning.
little bit better.
It's a
Yes.
little bit
We've
better.
learned our lesson.
The
But,
movie, the
yeah.
movie scene is incredible. I mean, the thing is,
Right.
like, that stuff is infuriating,
Mhm.
but like the writer did such a good job.
Mhm.
What's the writer's name again, please? So
Crystal Frasier.
Crystal did such a good job with the big payoff
Mhm.
of it's because BB's not standing up for herself
Mhm.
at all. Like
Mhm.
the parents are dictating these because one, they're completely misguided.
Mhm.
100%. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't done research, it seems, which is really on them for being shit, because they could learn more. But BB's
Mhm.
also not like, it doesn't seem like she's putting up the wall and be like, no, grades don't matter. I will stay on these. We can talk about other concessions in my life, but this is off limits. This is me. And then when she finally does that, the dad's like, oh, that's right. You are a person with autonomy who wants to live their life.
How about that?
I forgot about that for the last like 12 months. Whoops. And
Yeah.
it's a nice
And
payoff. Like
it's so hard to, like, as a trans person, to stand up for yourself, because, like, you're for the first time, especially with younger trans people, you're for the first time actually liking yourself.
mhm.
And so it's the first time where you actually feel like you have something worth standing up for. And then there's that whole, as she says in the book, there's that whole moment of you don't want to come off as the angry trans person making a scene, because you don't want to be that. And also, you're already fearful, at least from my experience, of being seen. Like, a lot of times I'm just at that stage where I want to pass and I want to be left the fuck alone to go do my shopping, or like go do my thing. And so, like, if someone messes up my order, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, like that's cool. I'll take it. I don't want to cause a scene. And so it just becomes a thing.
Girl, I got you. I can teach you ways to advocate yourself in the polite way that they talk about, because I'm the person when they mess up my order, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, but this is.
Are you guys gonna play out Cheer Up?
We can play out Cheer Up.
You're literally talking about the premise of the book. I love it.
Here we go. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I got it. No, I got you. I do that.
Not for one moment through this book did I ever think, BB's showing all of the signs of someone who is introverted and is just a natural introvert. All of me is going, just stop fucking making her the center of attention.
Yeah.
Right?
And I can't imagine that experience, because big white guy, nobody noticed me. That's the positive. And so
walk on through.
hello, privilege. And so seeing that absolute like internalization of just stop looking in such a way that made it very clear that she's not the type that, oh, I just want to sit at home and read a book. It's, I just don't want to be on a stage being paraded in front of everybody around me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She
wants to be a cheerleader, not the trans cheerleader.
Yeah.
Which
Just
we all fucking
on the
want.
team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the team. And then forced to be captain. Oh my god. The least experienced. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
She was the captain they needed, though, because she turned around and was like, stop
for
fucking
sure.
being an asshole to me. And they're like, oh, yeah.
It's not the captain they deserved, but it's the one they needed.
The one they needed. I kind of want to talk about that, like, when she finally stuck up for herself, though. Like, one thing that I love about YA books is that they celebrate that act as like a pivotal and important demonstration of positive mental health. Like, because like in a lot of books I've read, certainly with like maybe more femme characters, they've always been like, oh yeah, we'll just let people walk over us, talk over us, suppress us, whatever. And when she finally was like, no, I'm hanging out with my friends, they defend me. No, stop putting me on stage like a freaking show monkey. Like, no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not standing out. No, I don't want you to talk for me. Like, the reward and everybody going, oh shit. And like the growth that she had from that was just so, like, I love that YA trope of advocating for oneself as a sign of good mental health. Cause like kind of reading into the dad's thing too, when dad was finally like, you know what, you're right. Your friends are defending you. You've never smiled before. You've never stood up for yourself before. You're the daughter I want.
Mm-hmm.
You're a daughter who's in a good place. Go.
Yeah.
And go and be with your friends. And I just love that characteristic of these stories that we've been reading. Where I'm like, yes, advocate for your wants and needs and boundaries, please. Like, it's so good for your mental health.
Yeah.
I just love it.
I mean, people
It's great.
people call them tropes, but they're still very important things.
So
Oh, yeah.
good. So
So, like,
good.
I already know as like preconditioned from like the 90s and everything that I have to like tell myself I don't need to worry about this because my daughter is just my kid. It doesn't matter that she's like my princess, like the quotes, because like movies and everything want you to treat a daughter differently than a son in terms of like how protective you are about them. And it also makes me wonder if the author tapped into that with the dad being like all of a sudden getting like went from having a son that, oh, he's fine on his own to like, I'm supposed to be really overprotective of a daughter, and boom, it hits like 100 and he's just really terrible at it because he's all of a sudden being like, must be overprotective. Because I know I've been told that I have to do that. And I'm like, she's fine. She's climbing a ladder on a playground. She'll fall into some wood chips if something goes wrong. She's cool. Like,
why can't she learn a lesson about gravity? Like, fuck.
exactly. She needs to because she's way too brazen.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gonna happen.
And there are doctors for that.
Exactly.
There are emergency steps in line to make that.
And she'll be
Yep.
more careful next time.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Learn.
And
lesson.
until then, good for her for being really careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or lucky, whatever. Good
Either
for her either
one.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is a really good read though. And
Yeah.
I really hope that when I go into work tomorrow, it'll be off the Pride display already.
Ooh.
That would be nice. And then
Nice.
that way I can also turn to my coworkers and be like, order more, because for some reason we only had one.
Yeah. What the hell?
So, well,
What?
young adult book that they didn't know
No.
was
What
Pride
the
related. Okay,
Oh.
fine. You know what? The what the hell question I have for our young adult selections is, why do I have 2 Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 1s? Why? But only one Cheer Up. Questions I have to have answered.
Priorities
Like,
are askew.
like,
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
that's accurate.
But when Cheer Up gets its own movie, which I mean I would love anyway, but you know,
yes.
they'll have more copies.
There we go.
But I'll just get the more copies in beforehand. That's fine.
There we go. There we
Part
go.
of the reason it gets in movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
As
You
long
make
as
it
it's not
happen,
on
Aaron.
Netflix, so I can watch it. That's my only
Absolutely.
request.
There you go.
Because every time a queer YA thing is like, check it out on Netflix, I'm like, God damn it! Just
If it is, I'll just like video it and we can like do one of these and I'll just
Record
play
it on your
for
phone.
you. Yeah.
Isn't there a way to
We'll
screen
FaceTime.
share over Discord or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah,
I
we'll
don't
make
know
it.
if that actually
Yeah,
works,
we'll just do it
but-
that way.
Ooh, watch party.
Not that I've ever done it, but I've heard that some people watch pay-per-views of certain professional wrestling or boxing or fighting over specific Discords that show them and everything. So it may or may not be possible.
not that
I've
you've
never
ever
been
done
a-
that, but
I've never been a part or have heard of those.
I've also heard rumors of people sharing logins. That one really like fucking wild.
No way. Can you do that?
Wild.
What?
I don't know. I've never
Insane.
tried.
Well, no one
Never
use Hunter
tried.
1 on my Netflix because that wouldn't be my password.
Noted.
You get an email from
Definitely.
Netflix tomorrow going, you had 58 logins on your.
Oh, that's weird. No, I was moving around the country real fast.
It was a multiverse of madness.
Hyperloop. Yeah, I used the Hyperloop.
No,
I was
my
watching that movie everywhere all at once.
yeah, my Wi-Fi had to ping off of different
Yeah.
satellites. Whatever.
Yeah, satellites. It's definitely the satellites.
Satellites.
It's
I
like
use
satellites.
I don't know
satellite
that they-
internet.
I don't know that they'd be super chill if you were like, yeah, I was using a VPN to just go to different counties and see what's good. Like,
Yeah, just seeing what's up.
maybe not a great idea.
I was just testing it
I'm
out.
trying to find the quickest torrent. Shit.
I gotta get
No,
that
officer,
server.
I
It's
wasn't
quickest.
drinking. It's cocaine.
Yeah.
Hello, red flag.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
kind of want to prompt for last thoughts. I'm sorry to take over, Jamie, but I'm also really excited to talk about other like YA
Absolutely.
or other
We
pride
introed a long
related
time.
reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone have any other comments on Cheer Up before we move on?
It's you don't need to be an ally to enjoy it, and I think that's what's amazing. I think that's where YA could really do something because it's like you said, most trans stories in comics or otherwise are usually devastating and not a fun read.
Yeah.
They're still worthwhile and should be told,
Mhm.
but it's usually not like, hey, gonna lean back and like have like a happy cry. It's usually this is a terror sob. And I think this is a really good thing to pass out to people that might just be inclined to this type of story, and that makes it very important because it can open doors and windows to people's empathy that I don't know if think something that's really sad can do as easily because they will just be turned off from it.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot that's shit about the trans experience, but we live that every day.
Mhm.
That's the thing we have to live with every day. And for as much bad as it is, it's fucking amazing and awesome and such a celebration of love and life. So, like, why can't we have that be the focus? Like, yeah, have moments where it's like performative allyship sucks. Yeah, looking in the mirror sometime sucks. But you know what's really awesome? Everything else. And so, like, I think get away from that.
Yeah,
That's why I love YA shit also, because it's like,
Yeah.
hey, shit's hopeful and feels good. And I'm like, yes, it does. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So,
other YA or other queer books we want to recommend, Aaron?
okay, so I'm like looking at my shelf right now, and I'm really excited because I have quite a few, and I have to kind of giggle because I don't think people expect that of me if they meet me on the street. I have my favorite thing is monsters.
Yes.
That one's really great.
That's
not,
one from me too.
yeah, it's not YA, but it is about a young girl, middle school age, kind of I think struggling with a lot about her identity because it also is this wonderful metaphor about being a werewolf about the entire thing, and like beautiful ball pen like art, ink pen art done on like lined paper. It's so like somebody just did it in their journal, and I fucking love it. So good.
Cute.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I also
It's
have
one of my favorite books of all time. I love that book. That's on my list too. I was gonna bring up, and I adore it. And the art style is incredible. And it's great.
I also have Enigma, which is a older story, and it gets a little weird because it is like this super powered like superhero kind of being that was manifested kind of thing. It does actively change a man's sexual orientation, because he wants to experience true love. And so both of them do kind of have this exploration and development of it, and kind of talk about kind of growing into that. And that was really cool and kind of unexpected. Like I was reading it and I was like, whoa, okay, this became not superheroes, but it's very different genre. 100% for it. I also recommend The Golden Hour, which is a bit of a coming of age book that also happens a couple miles down the street from where Mitch and I are.
I can't shake my head hard enough.
Yeah, that one is about photography. It is about a kid dealing with witnessing some gun violence at school. So that happens before the book. You see the occasional flashbacks and guilt and struggle with that, but it's also a bit of a coming of age where he's also starts to kind of fall in love with another boy and grow up, process it, reestablish friendships, try to kind of break out of that trauma cycle and find out who he is. And he does that through photography, and it's wonderful. Um,
Golden
And
Hour.
it's fucking gorgeous. It is
and it's fucking gorgeous.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's on my list.
Yeah, and I also recommend You Brought Me the Ocean, which is a DC YA book about a boy who always felt weird in the desert, and it turns out he has water powers and is also gay, and so he both of those two things he realizes at the same time. So,
It's a lot.
like,
That's
it's
a lot.
Yeah. But his story is kind of interesting because he also has to struggle with telling his straight friend that he's not into her. Like, she might be into him, and so they kind of have a falling out, but then a reconnecting over the fact that like their friendship is stronger, and like he just had these secrets that he didn't share with her. But it's also a really good one. So those are my 4 immediate recommendations.
Nice.
Yeah.
Todd or Mitch?
Todd.
Okay.
This is how it works.
I'm looking for my list.
Well,
I know
I can
enough.
just
I know
go.
enough off the top of my head that it's not a problem. I'll go because I think that Aaron and Mitch are going to handle indies just fine. So I'll go a little bit more mainstream. That something might be get what Aaron and Mitch say on order, and then get what I say in the shop because it might be there. Far Sector is one of my all-time favorite books. Also happens to be one of the best Green Lantern books of all time. Also happens to be about a powerful black lesbian woman. That's fine. It might be redundant, but it's accurate and it's incredible. It's not a huge part of the book, but I think that's what makes it awesome. Like, she just happens to like women. That's cool. Neat.
Yep.
And then she's a badass Green Lantern, like 98% of the time, because that's just who she is. She's job oriented, and it's like, that's cool. And then you like to fuck sometimes. Neat. And then you're also like, okay, a relationship. Okay, cool. And I love Joe. Joe's one of the best characters DC has made in the last decade.
Yes.
And Far Sector is incredible. So I will, if I have a way to recommend Far Sector, I will. And this is a really good reason because it's great representation and really shows it's not just about her sexuality. She's just dope. Constantine is one of my favorite characters in DC. I adore him so much. It is Green Lantern, and then it is Constantine. Like, ooh, scraping that ceiling. It is real close.
Real damn close.
The next tattoo I'm getting is on my forearm of Constantine lighting a cigarette with a tarot card. Like, that is my next tattoo. It's Green Lantern, then it's Constantine. I adore him. His sexuality, it knows no bounds, and I adore it. I believe he had a relationship with King Shark. That's talked about, and also with the devil. It goes all over the place, and I
would like to say that Amanda is right. Amanda in our YouTube chat did point out that Joe is bi.
Because there was even better.
Yeah,
because that's not a thing. I forgot. I always focus on, I guess, spoiler alert. I focus on where she ended up towards the end of the story, but there was definitely that friction with the council guy in it.
And Constantine is also bi. Are you going to just be making recommendations for all bi?
Apparently, because Constantine's not bi; he's omnisexual.
Oh, that's right.
Because King Shark is a thing, and while King Shark may identify as a man, he's also a shark. So that takes a whole nother leap of sexuality to accomplish. And also the devil. Yes, correct. Yes. So yes, he's omnisexual according to now, but he's been bi for most of his time out in comics. I love Poison Ivy and Harley stories. Oh my God, they are the best when they actually let them work together.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I think someone else might be bringing it up, so I won't get into specifics. But yeah, I Joe and Constantine are two of my favorites. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna be the bi corner. What up?
What up?
That's
What
not
up, By
surprising.
Corner?
By Pride in Comics. What? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I think I'll look for my list and I might just shotgun a couple after we're all done. But that's my off the top of the head list.
All right.
Mitch, popcorn.
So I was looking through. Are we just doing graphic novels or books too?
Whatever.
I've got a book on
Okay.
mine, so it's fine.
Good. After that, I'll start with. So I have several, and I'll start with a very obvious one. So the first one is Magical Boy, which is available. It's a webtoon, but you can get volume 1 and volume out. Volume 2 is coming out soon, I think, and they're great. So the construct of that is the main character is transitioning to be a boy. And it turns out that character's mother has a lineage of magical girl powers. And so he has to go through becoming a magical girl and kicking ass as a magical girl, but also living his existence as a boy. And the coolest part about it is like the first time he sort of transforms, it's a very feminine clothing thing, and there's a lot of like anxiety about it. And then it's sort of like the power progresses, and as the story goes, the outfit gets more and more masculine. It's just really cool. It's a very fun idea.
Cool.
The story overall is really fun and cool, and there's a lot of character growth, and I highly recommend it. The art is also phenomenal, and it's gay as shit.
What's it called?
It is called Magical Boy.
Magical Boy.
Yes. But yeah, if you're there is an actual like Sailor Moon-esque like transformation sequence.
Yes!
That the main character
Amazing.
flips shit about, because it
Incredible.
removes his binder until he like gets the binder back. So it may be triggering for a lot of people, and that's sort of an idea that
That's
should be in mind
amazing.
while they're going. But also, it's a it's great. It's lovely. The next one is Felix Ever After, which I'm not really going to say a whole lot about, but it is absolutely amazing, and it's on a lot of lists, and I highly recommend it. Here the Whole Time is also fantastic. It's not on so many lists, but I picked it sort of because it was like an anti-fat phobia, like coming out of your shell, learning to be more about yourself. The two main characters are gay men, so not quite crazy, but fun. All That's Left in the World is what I recently read, and that one is end of the world's sickness, flu-like-esque apocalypse, and living through that, which is super fun. I also finished Cemetery Boys. If you're into the, I don't know if any of you have read that, but it's also fantastic.
Sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was a graphic novel at first, but then I opened it up and I was like, nope, I got it digitally, so I couldn't peruse it. But
its cover looks very graphic novel-esque.
Yes,
I've been tricked by that.
Yes.
I saw it in a bookstore and I was like, "Oh, graphic novel."
Oh yeah.
Words.
No, not a graphic novel.
Words.
And the thing is, like, I rated it 5 stars on Goodreads, and my first sentence of my review is, I shouldn't rate it 5 stars because I knew the entire plot by a third of the way in, but the whole thing was just so amazing. It has a lot of Hispanic, Central American culture, a lot of heart, a lot of passion. The main character is trans. There is a lot of standing up for yourself. And, he falls in love with a ghost. Anyway, if you're into that. And my last main thing is Heartstopper. And because it is fantastic. Volume 1 through 4 is out. You can read most of through volume 5 on Webtoon or Alice Oseman's Patreon. I love it because it represents a lot of shit. It represents a big fucking pride flag all over it. The writer goes by she, they, identifies as Arrow Ace. And they created this love story, which is supposed to be characters, that she had written about before. 2 gay men. There is a trans woman in it who's absolutely fantastic, and who the actor of which is going to be on Doctor Who in the next couple of years, which is amazing. And yeah, they're just gaying up Doctor Who. I don't know what they're thinking.
Doing it.
It's as if they think they know us.
Yeah, it's like, look at our demographic. Oh, damn, it's gay.
It's gay as shit.
Go.
Let's pull from Sex Education and Heartstopper. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Well, I love Russell T Davies came back. It's like, oh, I'm going to do this even gayer.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. We're one step away from a half-naked David Tennant strapped to a table like Christopher was. And we'll get there eventually.
Yes.
It'll be there.
It'll be there. But yeah, Heartstopper's rendition is pretty fantastic. There's lesbians, there's a lot of interaction. It's fantastic. The series that's on Netflix is also very good. It's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and we might have to do a watch party for Jamie for that. It's very, very good.
Yes.
It's very good. The soundtrack's amazing. Also, like, while they were filming it, almost all of the, like, as many of the crew as could be were actively were LGBT, which was actually quite fantastic. So when you see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, it's really great to see all that representation there behind the scenes and in front of the camera. The next few books and stories are going to be about mental illness and eating disorders, and I think they're going to tackle that in a really fun way. They've got 2 more seasons coming, which I'm hoping should end it, and if they go any farther, that's beyond the book and they should just stop. But if you can, pick it up at your local library. Our library has been backstocked for weeks. There's like 22 holds on the first book.
Oh, damn.
And there's Facebook groups that people are like, my first book it's not gonna come until August, and my second book is in Portuguese, and I don't know how that happened. And I'm like, you can read it on Webtoon for free, or Tapas for free. So that's what I'm thinking. It's great. It's representative. It's got accessibility. The representation's really good. It's very popular right now. The culture's there. And it means a lot to a lot of people. So that's why I choose Heartstopper.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Great choice, and it was totally obvious for me.
You don't say.
What? Do I know you?
I'm amazing.
Do I know all the characters' names?
Yeah.
I'm going to shotgun my 3 because I don't want to. I want to end on you, Jamie, finishing yours out. So, Batwoman. Duh. Oh my God. New 52 Batwoman is one of my favorite comics of all time.
Wish they'd let them finish it.
Fucking shit. Yes. Kim and Kim from Black Mask. I got that randomly because it was that's so fucking cool. Kim and Kim from Black Mask. It's two women just flying through dimensions and space. Incredible, trans, lesbians. It's got it all. And
the whole spectrum. It's all there.
The whole spectrum. Trans, lesbians, everything.
Not a hetero to be found.
No.
Just the way we like it.
Yes. Jamie's like, perfect world.
Whole new world.
Yes. And then, oh my God, because it's one of my perennial recommendations, Lumberjanes.
Yes.
It's the fucking best.
Yes.
Friendship.
It's incredible.
Yes.
It's like, I think we've done this 4 times and I've recommended it 3 times.
Hell yeah.
It's Lumberjanes. Grab that because it's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Anywho,
yeah. every episode's gonna start with, and just so you know, spoiler, Todd's gonna recommend Lumberjane.
Yes,
Like,
if Far Sector or Lumberjanes can be connected, he's probably going to do it.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think in our group chat when you were like, I'm gonna say Far Sector, I was like, of course. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
All right.
and Jamie, pressure's on.
No
Yeah.
pressure.
No pressure.
So starting just at the bottom of the pile, Mooncakes, super cute.
Great choice. Yes.
Character goes by they them pronouns, and it's so well done. Just super sweet, super cute story about just overcoming past shit. In the book area, If I Was Your Girl, really love this. About a trans girl who has to move to like a brand new school and how does she navigate that. Loved it, and just like, how do I let people know that I'm trans? Like, how do I handle this? Because it's also a small town in the South, like Tennessee, I think.
Ooh.
So like, how does that work? Bombshells by DC Comics, the entire series. Like, yeah, it has the first kiss between Harley and Ivy on page, and yeah, they're a big part of it. But it's sapphic everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, they're all like
Left and right.
if they could
Left
have a
and right.
relationship between them, they're like, okay, well, yeah. Like Steve Trevor's there just as like
Yeah.
Steve Trevor, you're here, okay, whatever.
Sure.
You're the beard, Steve
yeah.
Trevor. We know this.
Very
It's
much.
fine.
He's okay with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cosmonites.
Oh yes.
Really
That's such a good one.
beautiful
So good.
book about
Yeah.
lesbians in space jousting to take down the patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck
Fuck 'em
yeah.
up.
And
Yes.
Hannah Templar, the art's beautiful, but she knows what we come for with full splash pages like this.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
there it is.
And this,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
just like after my own art there. Those are really great.
Need more.
Prince and the Dressmaker
Yes.
is one I love. Super sweet, super with a gender fluid prince who likes to dress in as a princess at night, Lady Crystalia, and the seamstress that they hire to make dresses for them. It's super cute, super sweet YA.
The ending
Heathen?
is worth effort.
Oh, the ending is super sweet. Like, I think on Girls Like Comics we talked about, like, it's super like jumps the sweetness shark a little bit, but I'm
Yeah.
Yes.
all there
But
for it.
it works.
I'm
Oh.
all there for it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Heathen,
Also fucking
Next.
good. Yeah.
fucking amazing. Like, teenage lesbian gets kicked out because
Lesbian.
out of her because lesbian, and she's like, you know what? I'm
Because
just gonna go murder Odin.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that guy.
Fuck
As
that. I'm
one
gonna
does.
go rescue a Valkyrie and marry her and also
Mhm.
just fuck you.
Mhm.
And then they're like, what if you fought Odin?
Exactly.
Freya rolls up and she's like, but God.
But Odin, and she's like, okay,
Like,
fine. I love the brash. She's like, I'll do it. Whatever.
Fine,
What?
fuck it. The woman I love's marrying a dude against her will. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
And
let's
then
go.
there are lesbian pirates who
Mhm.
like free slaves and other
The
women
best
held
kind of
captive.
pirates.
It's
Mhm.
fucking good.
Best kind
of
Best
pirates.
kind
Freya's
of
just-
pirates.
Freya's just hosting a polyamorous, just like
She's like, whatever.
house. She's like, everyone come here. We're all in love with each other. Awesome.
I love that situation for her because she's like, I don't want to be fighters, and she's like, whatever, flesh. Like, let's just you get the sins of the flesh. Like, go
Mhm.
out, whatever.
I
it's
just love
fine.
love.
I just
Yes,
love
love.
love. Like,
Yeah. Final one, kind of obvious.
yay!
Absolutely adore it. Beautiful comic. Just I can't say enough about it. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, that was my run through.
You got-
Okay.
well, I think you could have one more. It might be written somewhere that you could
Mhm.
plug. It might be
Oh,
written
you
about.
talking about Die?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Die. Yeah, Die's amazing. It's great. It's my favorite series of all time. And the main character is someone who, through playing this tabletop role-playing game for realsies like Jumanji, is figuring out their gender identity. And yeah, it's beautiful. Stephanie Hans does great work there, and then Kieran Gillen is just always a fantastic writer. So yeah,
Oh.
And if you want to get
Yeah.
like emotionally into it and you haven't read it yet, you should go read Jamie's review about it at Hear
Yeah.
Everyone Reviews and just be
Yeah.
like, oh my god, okay. If you haven't
And is
read it
that-
yet, read that and then be like, okay, I'm gonna read it.
Is
spoiler.
that
It's very
DIE?
spoilery though.
It is, but it's not too spoilery that you wouldn't want. It's the right amount of spoilers that you're like, and now I grab and read.
Fair, and it's DIE, like the dice.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it takes place in like a Dungeons and Dragons meets Jumanji kind of setting.
The world is in the shape of a D20. Each side representing another faction, kingdom, or war-torn landscape.
Yeah. Like Tolkien has his own side of the die, and H.P.
It's pretty
Lovecraft is
gay.
in there. Yeah.
It's great.
Pretty
It's
good.
20. It's 20 issues, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
And there's an
That-
RPG coming out for it.
There
Yeah.
is an RPG.
I
coming out for
backed
it.
that, and
Me too.
the full omnibus of it comes out November
Oh,
as well.
I'm so fucking excited.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that's
god.
that's my early birthday present to me
Yes.
for being so awesome.
Good choice. Good call. Well
There's a
deserved.
tip jar on the For Everyone Media website if anybody wants to
Yeah.
contribute to
There you go.
Jamie's birthday gift to herself.
Yeah, get Jamie a die omnibus.
Yes.
Well,
And
because I'm
help us
also getting
maintain
a
our
dye
website.
tattoo, so like I need to get all the dye stuff.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's fucking
That's
killer.
the ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Love it.
See, now I've said it online, so my wife is like, "Now you have
It's
to." do it.
happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're stuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Post
That's
it to
too
Twitter when
bad.
you're done. We all need to see it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yep.
Anyone
You're doing it
want to
tomorrow,
mention
yeah?
anything else?
Girls
other
Talk
books?
Comics is also doing a Pride month kind of series. Our next episode coming out on the 6th will actually be about a Kickstarter campaign. It's an interview with Elise Russell, I believe. Yeah. Who
Yeah.
you can find as Brave Little Teapot on Twitter, Elise
Cute.
Russell 13. But
Yeah.
she has a book that's kickstarting through Band of Bards Comics. That's starting on the 6th. It's called The Dark Side of Purity. And it's all of the proceeds for it, like it's going to cover the cost, but then everything above that's going to go to charity for like, I don't think they've announced the charity that they will be donating to, but it does talk about purity culture from the perspective of mothers, women, trans women, and about different minority, different kind of representations and sexualities. And that's going to be something I'm at least kickstarting, but we're going to have an episode about it the day the Kickstarter drops. So
Nice.
yeah, that's
Dope.
my plug. Double
That's
plug.
awesome.
I just edited it today, and it's good. It's a good one.
That's cool. Yay. Comic Burrito will probably do something again soon. My life got much busier than I'm used to, and I'm sure we'll do something soon.
Yay.
We've got a couple interviews coming up, but I don't know when they're going to be released, so I don't want to talk about them yet. But there's stuff.
And Hear
Well-
Everyone Reviews next week. I think A Thing Called Truth review is out.
Yes.
And then there'll be a bunch of Pride reviews. But like so much of what I read now, like I've got like a list of 20 different books I'm reading this month for Pride. So like it's like a year's long worth of reviews. So
Hell yeah. Girls Talk Comics decided we're going to be about like women and monsters. So we're just like, let's fucking gay it up. Let's fucking make it monsters. Let's go.
hell yeah.
go.
We're
Hell
open to
fucking
recommendations. Hey, monsters, let's go. I need them.
But yeah, and then we'll be back next week, probably with something
I
Pride
think Panel
related.
Royale. next
Most
week.
likely.
Awesome.
We'll be here.
We'll be here. It's no big
Yeah.
deal.
Please subscribe, like, follow, do those things. Check out the shop.
Do it.
We are Equality Florida.
Yeah.
We have 3 stickers on the site that any and all profits, proceeds go towards Equality Florida forever. That's not a pride thing, that's a forever thing. But if you get any of the other stickers, the proceeds will also, during the Pride Month, also go towards Equality Florida. So you can hit up those 3 stickers, get you some other swag, and it'll be going that way. So do that. That'd be cool. Yeah. I make the stickers. They're cool. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'll send them to you.
For everybody else to know, Equality Florida is a group that is advocating against the legislative, like the really homophobic and transphobic legislation that's been put into action in the state of Florida recently. So that's why we chose them.
Because you're fucking up my shit.
Yeah, because shit's fucked.
Yeah. We'll talk other stickers as the other states start to follow fucking suit.
Yeah. Yep.
There's Texas ones coming real quick.
Oh yeah.
Kansas.
Happy birthday to my birthday is coming up in August, and a few days before my birthday there's a very major vote that's happening in the state of Kansas. So if you are a listener in the state, please respect the autonomy of the women that you know, or the uterine bearing people that you know, and vote no on the amendment that will restrict abortion access and abortion rights.
Please.
Yes. 100%.
A few years ago, our state decided it was protected in the state constitution, and people are making actions to undo that. So August 2nd is the vote for that. So if you're in the state and can vote for Kansas, please, as a birthday gift to me, vote no on that amendment.
Please.
I'll say, hey, you send me an I voted sticker, I'll send you a fucking sticker.
Hell yeah.
I'll send you a better sticker.
Hell yeah.
That might be, oh, wait. I'll send you, fuck, I have too many stickers. This is my box of random ass stickers that I have made. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Nope, that's not it. Aaron, tell them what's on it.
There's a sticker that, or at least something you were going to put on a sticker that says, I only read comics that let me have abortions.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one. So we're very pro-choice, pro your body and autonomy.
There we go.
There are also a lot of, and then is that the,
Focus.
Come on. Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
So I will send you one of those. If you're from Kansas and you fucking vote, I'll send you one of these stickers. Not that I'm bribing you. You don't have to vote for it. I'm just saying if you voted, I will send you one of those.
Bet.
Doesn't matter what you vote for, but I'll send it to you.
I'm all for that. So that's our, Equality Florida. Kansas has their, this amendment coming up. We have stickers featuring Jamie's new wonderful nickname, Name Brand Gay.
Name Brand Gay, yeah.
Name Brand Gay.
Celebrate diversity.
Yeah.
Trans rights are human rights. And come on, Name Brand Gay. Where the fuck are you?
Right
Box
here.
those stickers. Where's the sticker? Where's the sticker version of Jamie? Impossible to put that much awesomeness on a sticker, but I tried. I failed, but I tried.
You did try. You gave it a great try.
I'm just dumping them out. Yep, my desk is covered in stickers now, but there it is. That's the mini version of it, but I fucking found. God damn it, camera! Stop being so good. How
did the makeup YouTubers do it?
Maybe, I know, right? They don't use probably a digital SLR like mine.
So those are our options.
Yeah, so go buy those and support people wanting to just fucking live their lives.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We also recommend finding a local nonprofit who participates in advocacy that you feel like supporting. Planned Parenthood.
Michigan,
Yeah, Planned Parenthood as a national organization is a great one to just kind of donate to. Keep in mind that they have two separate places you can donate to. One that's going to be specifically more clinic oriented, and the other one that's going to be more legislative advocacy oriented. I don't know much about it. Participate in marches and other demonstrations, and most effectively notify your local representative that you want them to represent your wishes, and that those wishes will hopefully align with mine and be about pro-choice and one's bodily autonomy.
Yep. If you're in Michigan, really please do that, because we have laws on the books that take away the autonomy if the federal goes away. So yeah, fuck that noise.
Yeah. So on that note, go read a happy YA book.
Exactly. Go read some queer
Hopeful.
shit.
Go read
Yeah,
some queer
do it.
shit.
Yeah.
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 Don't forget to hug a gay this month, but ask for consent first. But
Yes.
definitely find a gay to hug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mitchell. Mitch, I'm here to hug you whenever
Yeah.
it's safe.
Hugs.
Yeah.
Just hugs. Well, we love you all.
Love you all.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.